Hello everyone and welcome to the MGS3 relay race, Team Cobra versus Team Fox. For the first race of the day, we're gonna see Blackyy and JosephJoeStar race one against each other. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Looking forward to it.
So
I'm
how
fine.
how can you feel the race? Who's gonna win?
I think that's honestly going to be up to the game. Honestly, the Fury can be just as mean to everybody.
Yeah. And for the commentators, we're gonna have Apache Smash and Volcanic Akuma. I'm leaving it to you guys, and good luck for the race.
Thanks very much. Great to be here. Welcome, Akuma. Good to see you, mate.
Actually, great to be here, man.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome day of races. Can you both just confirm for me that you're ready to go, Joe Blackyy?
Yep.
Okay.
Good news. Okay, I'm going to count you down, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck to both of you. And you'll see them both using New Game Plus. So historically, with Metal Gear Solid 3 races, we've always allowed New Game or New Game Plus. That's how it is on the boards. The categories are not separated. Both of these players have done races in MGS3. They're both European Extreme runners, great players. I do enjoy watching them both compete against each other. And once they get muted so they can't hear us anymore, I'll get more personal than that. And Joe's PlayStation 3 is something of a meme in the community. It loads quite slow. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. I think both races are on load trick today, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Generally, if one person has load trick, the other person will.
I believe they're not on load trick, as
Okay.
far as I.
Well, Godspeed to Joe's PS3.
How much more time are they losing in loads if they don't have load trick?
It really just depends on your different PS3 model, make, what kind of hard drive you're using. Like, there's no easy answer to how much time you save with load trick. The worse your PlayStation 3 is, like the slower it loads, the more time you'll get from load trick.
Wow.
That's the best way of putting it. So,
PC port sometime soon, Konami.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna. The newest rumor of that is out now, right? So I'm not gonna go into that.
Oh come on!
Yeah, Konami's putting a ton of games on the PC on Steam, and I assure you, this isn't one of them. That would be my prediction.
Just let me dream, man.
Yeah, we're in the Virtuous mission. It's a fun part of the run. Generally, it's like when you first start learning the game, it's like a trial for how to play the game. It teaches you all the important strats like quick headshots, being able to like trank roll guards, all the important stuff you need to run this game. Don't forget to do a prediction with channel points as well.
Thank you for reminding me.
Really nice strat from Blackyy there. Shoots the wall, and it makes the guard run behind the tree. And then we can just run straight behind him. Once guards go into the radio, they're just not aware of their surroundings. They don't hear footsteps anymore, which is the big one. No, Joe's suffering quite bad on loads. I think they've played pretty evenly up to this point. Oh, I love that strat from Blackyy where he shoots the wall and makes that guard go in his radio. I never like to do that strat. I don't trust it.
Yeah. It's not consistent enough.
It just I personally don't like it. I mean, Blackyy goes for it. Raichu does it. Jag does it. So it's 100% viable and it looks really cool. It's one of the best looking strats in this run, in my opinion, in terms of just like style points. But I never like to go for it. I think we'll see like the El Clasico from Joe. A couple of tranks in that guard, and then you'll roll into this next guard. As long as you're there before he turns around, you can get through that door.
Nice. Isn't it faster to roll uphill instead of running?
Yes, but there's certain places where you don't want to be that fast. Like when he tranked that guard twice and then he walked up the hill, it's like a timing thing. If you roll, you get seen by him.
Ah.
So a lot of the time, yeah, you do want to roll uphill, but there's just certain places where you don't. Black is steaming ahead on this virtuous mission. PlayStation 3, am I right? I prefer the Xbox.
I prefer, yes, that system that I run this game on. Which is the 360.
Yeah, maybe not so much the 360, but like backwards compatibility is a cool thing. I wish Sony agreed that backwards compatibility is good. You'll notice Blackyy uses 3D cam a lot more than most runners will. I'd say Joe uses it a fair amount as well. 3D camera is really nice if you want to take really specific lines and you want to be able to have much more vision of where exactly you're going. But the trade-off is the movement you make on the actual control stick is different every time because you'll have the camera in like a slightly different place.
Ah, I see.
Wow, Blackyy took that room so interestingly. He was way out more to the left when he did his first roll to distract the two guards. I've never really seen it done like that. I mean, it was confident and it all worked, but it just looked strange to me. This room with the bridge during Snake Eater can be really tricky. Your movement has to be absolutely perfect. I don't think this is going to work. Whoa, I love that. Going around both trees rather than trying to roll through the middle. You probably lose like a second, but it looks a lot easier to perform.
Here we are, back in the Rosvet. Gonna get out of here soon enough, as soon as we grab a box.
Yeah, I've got to have this box. It's super important. It's so useful in European Extreme. It's stealth camouflage. We use it to low profile. We do all sorts with it. But this is like the first boss of the run. It's the Ocelot unit. Very, very challenging part of the run. It feels like a wall for new runners, this, because it's so precise. Everything has to be performed in like a perfect sequence, otherwise you'll get seen.
Are we sure it's called Guard Rush? Debate about the name.
Ocelot unit rush.
For Guard Dissimilitude.
Blackyy's doing it like a professional so far. He even gets the headshot. I feel like that headshot on the second guard is so like finicky. It's really difficult to do. Oh, does the roll backwards? Oh, that if you're gonna get caught out trying to do that roll backwards, he's like in the 3D cam without looking. That's so scary. This room will get you though. It's a super tough room. Doesn't take a lot to get a continue here. If you miss any of your shots, shoot the guards wrong. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work again.
Oh, nope. He's got...
He missed the guard out the window, which can work, but you have to get that roll over the box, and you can't roll too much to the right. You can't roll too much to the left. Like, it's just going to be so precise.
Why does anyone run this category?
He's gone for a different strat here now. This is like an older style. I'm loving this. This is very unique looking. Because the biggest problem with this is like, it's such a long room and requires that big menu setup. I love that it shoots the bottom side of the roof to make the guard come. Yeah, this is like an old school Ocelot unit. To have this in your pocket as like a nice backup, it's really cool. I love seeing this.
Blackyy's one of the top runners.
He's lost the guard here. He's trying to find him. Using quite a bit of ammo there too.
Yo, make up. If he's even behind, he's gonna make up quite a bit of ground.
Yeah.
One.
See, if you miss that guard, if you miss that headshot on the guard, you don't need to put extra in him. You can just leave it. Looking good from Joe so far.
Up top. Yep, he's got it.
This is a much cleaner, traditional Ocelot unit from Joe.
So that's getting discovered.
Takes the running shot on the final guard as well. It's really difficult to do. You have to rely on the auto aim. You're at a weird diagonal angle, and it can fail so easily. That running shot to go for that in a race is super brave.
But he got it. There's wins. Blackyy, meanwhile, he's through the swamps, swimming through the rocks. The Indian gales.
Yeah, they'll get you. Fortunately, the line we take, we're not ever really in danger to them, but they're like an instant kill, which is fun.
Yeah. The animation is like so fast.
Yeah, it looks cool as well. They like tornado you.
Yeah, like grabbing the leg. Like, you know what? It is as Kojima intended.
This room can be quite tricky because it's so long. If you make a mistake in this room, you don't just get the 15-second penalty for the continue, but you have to do like this entire long-ass room again. It's a ruthless place to get a continue. We're actually going to perform a glitch in this room. We can push the box against the electric fence, but only on the HD collection. If you try and do that on the PlayStation 2, it doesn't work.
Of course it doesn't.
There's a lot of little subtle differences like that.
Yeah, as I oh, there's a difference for you.
Yeah, I don't think this room will work now. I mean, he can probably still get through, but he'll have to take out additional guards. So this room's on a proper like timer. I'm not sure if that strat will work. Blackyy performing that caution shot perfectly to get into Ocelot.
Right, tell us about Ocelot.
So Ocelot, we perform a loop. We want to shoot him while he's running at the start, and basically the aim is to keep him completely stood still in the center of the room. So that's what we'll go for. If you perform the fight perfectly, he basically never moves, but Blackie's doing third-person shots instead of headshots, so he's going for more of a safer strat. But he'll need to do some. Yeah, as I'm talking, he just performs it perfectly. But see what I was saying about Joe, he would have to do some extra stuff here. Like you're seeing that now, he has to take out like a couple of extra guards, an extra dog, and that's just all from making that minor mistake in the start of the room.
But he's through. That's all that matters.
Oh, he's got a caution in this room.
Oh boy.
I would reset this room as quickly as I could. If I had a caution here, I would just reset this room.
Oh.
He may be able to pull it off. Respect to him if he gets away with it here.
I don't think he's watching Blackie's stream. Otherwise, if it really is better to restart the run, then he probably would have done it. He's got quite a window of quite a margin to work with here.
Yeah, look at this. This is wild. I think he could have made it if he just rolled the whole way. Oh no, Joe! I don't think you need to take those guards out.
Mission, but the solo sneaking mission, but also in a race.
Can't imagine doing all that and then getting a continue. By the way, that would be so ruthless.
Before he gets a world record.
Black is up to the pain, so he's going to equip the Patriot and the smoke grenades. I used to fight the pain lethally when I first started running this game because I found that the non-lethal strat was so difficult. The Patriot kind of just takes all difficulty out of it. All you'll do is shoot him until you knock him down, watch for where he rolls to, and then just throw a grenade. So you don't have to mess around with a lot of his stuff because of the swarm. Oh, he's doing a mixture. He's doing a mixture. He used the Patriot to break him throw in the swarm at the start of the fight. This is a very interesting way of doing the fight. I've never seen anything like it. That's really cool. Using the Patriot to break the swarm, and then using the Mark 22 stealth for non-lethal.
That was well done.
Look at how fast his quick reloads are. He's like a machine gun with it. You definitely don't need to shoot that many bullets, but it's kind of funny to see.
It does look nice.
That was incredible to behold. I don't think anyone quick reloads that fast. I don't think anyone does.
Oh, ow, no, we don't.
Oh man, 10 out of 10 that. I'm gonna take a moment to quickly write a tweet about this here event. So I nearly finished writing it, but then it was like, oh wait, I'm commentating.
And you're more likely to see it if you follow Apache Smash on Twitch
That would be crazy.
or Twitter. No, whichever works.
Both are fine.
Oh, it's gonna be Joe coming up on the pain as well. What he can do with it. Blackyy gonna swim through this section much faster than running. He's not gonna go for the Patriot. Got him. Sprays down. That's brought on the Patriot. That's well done. Good stuff. Blackyy using the M1911 to shoot the barrel in the back. damage the end. Make that fight a little easier. Oh no, he missed it. He's missed it. The hitbox on Snake's roll is just something out of this world. It actually reaches so far behind him, but not that time. Oh, he's got it. Two. And 3 should be coming. And there it is. Blackyy's going to take another continue. I think that's his 4th one of the race.
Four continues. This run truly will get you. And you just have to take like your foot off the gas for a second, miss something, press one button wrong. Like, it's so ruthless.
Killed him.
Yeah, both of these guys do. Well, no, I think Joe goes for Foxhound, but Blackyy has historically not gone for Foxhound. He'll kill during the bike chase as well.
Don't you mean Big Boss?
No, I don't. I mean Foxhound.
Good. That's a test. Test.
I didn't know there was going to be an exam, but all right.
What? You got to carry my ass through this commentary. I'm going to test you.
It's all
Make
good.
sure
Let's see if
no.
I'll just see if I can post links in Pazzo's Twitch. I can. Good time.
You cannot. Better than 3 asterisks. So, Blackyy now going to be in the scientist.
Yeah, the scientist outfit's great. It means you can't get seen by the guards. The scientists will still recognize you as a scientist, but we also have the power of the box. Scientists don't react to the box, so we use a combination of both to kind of navigate our way through the lab.
Yeah, this room just before Granin, I understand, it can be very finicky.
Yeah, it's just super like tight. You have to do this thing where you nudge through scientists in order to reset their like aggro. If you like nudge into a scientist when they're about to spot you, it resets that amount of time. Getting out is a lot tighter because you have to take this really strict live. Judge's ruling, Pazzo's ruling, is saying because Blackyy has low trick and Joe doesn't, there was some sort of miscommunication there. He's going to add 2 minutes to Blackyy's time at the end. Seems reasonable. It's very difficult to like math out exactly who should have what inloads, but I think we're all seeing that Joe's PlayStation 3 is kind of not coping too well. I've been there. Like I've been there. I've had a race in this game where I was racing Jack Republic, and you know he was getting continues, but I just couldn't catch him because my PlayStation just wouldn't load as fast.
Oh. I believe we are going to RTA or not IGT.
I think we're using RTA,
Okay.
but who knows? Who knows? I'm just enjoying.
I don't have to deal with credits.
I just like watching the plays more than anything. The best thing about this game is just like how two people can play it like completely unique from one another.
Everyone can have their like yeah. Everyone can kind of have their own style.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Blackyy was using the machine gun again. Did you see that?
I actually missed that.
He was like quick reloading, unleashing on that guard, but he just couldn't take him out quite fast enough. You hate to see it.
Number 5.
If you go full prone here, it can be like an extra layer of safety for not getting seen by that guard. And he's pre-equipping the stun grenade, Blackyy, because he wants to have it for the fear. You need it equipped. If you're going to use the Patriot strat, you need to go in with the stun grenade equipped, because you need to fake death pill in the first frame. And you can actually go into first person earlier than you can access your weapons menu when you're recovering from the fake death pill. It allows you to throw the stun grenade out sooner, but if you don't already have it equipped, it won't let you do that. As long as you fake death pill on like the first frame possible, the fear will always jump to the nearest tree, which gives us the fastest setup for doing this strat. Once the fear begins walking forward, we revive, we throw the stun grenade on the ground, look away, and then we just unleash on him with the Patriot. For some reason, when the fear's stunned on the ground, all damage he takes is converted to stamina damage. So that's the fastest way to kill him, and it's non-lethal as well.
As Kojima intended.
Perfectly as intended, yeah. Equipping the life med. That's interesting. I wonder what he's doing with that. Maybe, if I'd guess, it would be security against the Fury. That's the only place I can think that you would really take damage, right?
Yeah. Fury's going to be... Oh, actually, no, this might be the hardest. I've seen many people struggle with this from.
This is that was so clean. Very, very nice warehouse too. All he's got to do is roll through this last guard now. That was exceptionally clean.
I remember past events, I've seen people practicing that from like religiously.
Oh yeah, everyone bottles that room at some point. I've bottled it many a time. Blackyy did like the full hardest like strat for it as well.
I'm presuming is the fastest.
Yeah, for sure. There are safer ways to do it, but they lose a boatload of time. You lose like 9 seconds if you do the safer version. Joe having no trouble with that guard. He can be tricky. You don't get a ton of time to do the headshot. Oh, Blackyy doing the really tough strat where you shoot the wall and then roll past that guard. I don't go for that. I do something way safer there.
Not all of us are crazy.
And Blackyy's into the end. We kill the end in the first screen now. We have done it since, I think, like May 2020, when another Japanese runner called GoGo Time found a way to make the end spawn into the first room. So at the start of the fight, we'll deliver 3, hopefully, headshots to the end. And we just want to knock him down. So it's really important that we get these shots off. I'm not sure if he got those. Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, the end did a voice line. That's how you know it's worked, because the end does a voice line. And now we go over to the east side of the room. And what we're doing is we're wasting 25 seconds. And we do that by doing a series of punch-punch kicks. Most people do 6. I like to do 7 just for safety. After we've done that, we'll throw a smoke grenade between us and where the end's going to spawn. And now when you shoot a loud weapon, the end spawns in the furthest position he can see you from. Not furthest, closest position he can see you from. And yeah, we can see him on black screen now. We're going to hit him with a smoke grenade. It's a flash grenade even. And now we just want to try and do as much damage to him within the short window that we get.
This is just nuts.
Oh. Yeah, it's not too tricky. Oh, sorry, Joe. Yeah, getting to continue as that warehouse too.
Well, that's Foxhound dead for this race.
I want to say that no one's got Foxhound in a race.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's such a tough room, man. The timing is so tight. Oh, Blackyy's slightly too far away to get the punches on the end. He hit him with a cigar gas spray. Right, if Blackyy gets shot here, he's going all the way back to the lab, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's so risky. Oh my god, to see how close he was stood to him, like punch in the air. I was thinking, Look at Joe, that troll. What a troll. Yeah, if the end had shot Blackyy there, he'd have been going back to the lab, I'm pretty sure, with that low stamina. He does like half of your stamina in one hit.
Jesus.
Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless.
I remember when I played this, I just have to open the map and do a little trick to show where the end is. And you find it, and then someone finds a strat like that. It's just amazing.
And you will notice that runners don't skip the ladder, and the reason for that is because you can't. The news you might have seen recently that the ladder can be skipped was actually a psyop invented by the Illuminati. No, basically, it only works in multi-segment. You can't do it in single segments. You can't do it in races, and also you can only do it on the PlayStation 3 whilst loading a save. So you won't really see it in runs. The speedrun Illuminati may or may not exist. It's unconfirmed.
Okay, just be careful, even for saying that, they might get you.
That's true. They definitely don't exist. No, Appel invented it, and then it became like a huge thing in the news, like, you know, game journal articles, and they were posting like, "This will change Metal Gear Solid 3 forever," and like, I assure you, it won't. Maybe one day it will, but up to now. Sit back and enjoy the ladder that we can't skip in single segment yet.
So far, Joe got going right so far. That's a weird setup for this fight. Not using 3D cam, he just knows. Get the hell out of this old man.
Yeah, the end fight, it looks so cool. It's a really technical thing to be able to beat him like this. Oh, he bounced the smoke grenade. I thought that wasn't going to work then for a second. This is looking good.
See if he can close it out.
This looks much better setup-wise. He stepped too close to him. I mean, he can roll into him here. He can roll into him.
Oh, nice.
That's nice too. That works too. Really nice backup there. Both showed like really cool displays of how to back up the end fight, because it can be tricky.
I think I've seen more people have to go to backups for the end instead of actually like finishing it.
Yeah, doing it, closing it out the first time you run north, it can be quite challenging. Oh my god, Blackyy's going for an insane strat here. He's going for like the craziest mountain. No one should do mountain 2 like this in a race, but he's attempting to do like a quick box headshot on the guard.
Ah.
This is something like Major Zero popularized in his world record run. I'd say you didn't really see people do it until he started doing it, like, you know, actually in runs and getting away with it because of this. It's so difficult to do.
Oh, come on.
I will only go for this if like you absolutely need it. You have to need that like extra few seconds that it saves because it's so difficult. Yeah, he's going to the normal strat. Like you can just lean over and hit the guard that way. But that like headshot at the start is just the beginning of the faster mountain 2. There's a bunch of other crazy stuff you can do. I think he's going to go for it anyway. Oh, he's just going to kill this guard. That works too. Takes like 6 bullets with the M1911 to kill a guard on Euro. Fortunately, the pistol provides a little bit of stun when you hit them, unlike the Mark 22, which doesn't provide any kind of stun. Picks up both guards. He's going to throw a stun grenade over that roof and pick up the RPG. Again, no one was really doing this before Major Zero started doing it. Oh, misses the roll up there. And he gets into the next room, even though there was like a radio call going out, because every guard in the room is down, the caution doesn't stick. This is a fancy Mountain 3 as well.
Yeah, I appreciate him putting on trying to put on a show for us.
Yeah, it's a clinic on Mountain 3 right there.
He's through. But it's about time to meet our favorite room in the entire game. One of the best rooms in the entire series.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's like a reward. It's like, oh, did you enjoy those 3 really difficult rooms back to back? Here's the hardest boss in the game. Historically, like every single runner in a race has struggled at some point with the Fury. Like all of them, everyone at some point has struggled with the Fury during a race. He's a brutal boss, and made even more brutal by the fact that a fast one should only take about 17 seconds. And a slow one, you can be in that room for a few minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
On the PlayStation 3, the game struggles to keep 60 FPS during the Fury, so you get a little bit more time to kind of react to what he's doing and hit him, and you don't get that luxury on the Xbox. So I'd say the fight's even harder when you do the run on Xbox. It's hard no matter what. And we'll see, you know, later on the PlayStation 2 as well. It's a complete slideshow. It's the Fury's Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. I love that old school load zone touch where you grab the ledge. That looks cool. All right, Fury, take 1. Let's see it. He gets a left side, quick drop. Oh, that was so scary how he dodged the fire like that. We kind of use the box to push against the wall. And we're just hoping that the Fury will just stay in this one position. Oh, that was so clean. Very, very nice Fury fight. I mean, that's what you want to see. That's basically like how it should look.
It's rarely how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, when it's done right, it looks like the easiest fight ever. You think, how would anyone struggle with this? And then when it goes wrong, you're like, how can anyone do this fight?
Yeah, you can see what I was saying earlier about how Snake's perk box on the roll is magic.
Ginormous. Absolutely ginormous.
Oh, no. He's supposed to drop into the trench there?
Yeah, he rolled too close to the guard, basically. Oh, Blackyy misses the box headshot on the guard too.
Yeah. Ow. Just discovering all sorts of things about ourselves today.
You're much cleaner on the second attempt from Joe. He's going to shoot the gun to cause caution. Similar strat to what Blackyy did earlier. It's very tight timing. You get a little bit more time on the American version compared to the Japanese. Radio calls actually finish quicker on the Japanese version. But yeah, nice strat, nice backup on Warehouse. I was about to say Warehouse 3. Mountains 3.
It will now, from this point on, be called Warehouse 3.
Yeah. You actually do get Warehouse 3, but only in all camos. Clean from
Okay.
Blackyy. He's going to go capture Rykov now, hopefully. Joe's got a Fury to contend with. So Blackyy's just going to launch a smoke grenade, get inside the smoke, deliver 1 shot to the guard, to his chest, and that will make the caution begin, and the Rykov will run to this radio by where Blackyy is, and we'll just grab him and drag him off into the changing rooms.
I was gonna say into the abyss, but hey, changing room.
I was gonna grab his stuff, stuff him in a locker, you know, not completely normal stuff.
He look familiar to you?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look familiar at all. I've never seen anyone that looks like that, actually.
There have I.
Black is going to pre-equip the scope to do a box glide. Gorgeous strat found by a Pell. Basically, he's going to force Snake into the wall, and the wall's going to try and push him out, and that will grant him super speed. And it's only usable in the run there, sadly. I mean, I wish our entire run was just us getting against walls and doing that. How funny would the run be? It only works on walls where they're separated, where there's like a split in them. See where that like window is? It also works on fences and things like that. But that's the only place we've really found where it's usable.
Look at that! Oh my god! I've never seen that.
Oh, Joe's doing the extra one. Yeah. It's not faster to do that, but but it does look silly. And really, that's the most important thing. Oh, Joe catches fire a little bit there. Oh, the Fury's gone. Oh, man.
No.
See, this is what happens when it's going to be like a longer fight.
He's getting furied.
Yeah, absolutely. You hate to see it. Now we're just it's more of like just a casual fight. Like, this is how you would fight him if you were just playing the game on your opponent's screen. I love the ledge grab for invincibility. It was completely unnecessary, but I enjoyed it. Wow, he just like braved him. Holy crap, I'm so unfortunate that his iframes did not come off. That was awesome to watch. Please don't die, Joe. I really want to see you kill the Fury this time. Deserve it for that absolute masterclass of how to back up the Fury.
Disinfect. Most important item in the run.
Oh yeah, you absolutely need that disinfectant off the floor. The game is just unfinishable without it.
Blackyy into torture. Joe's gonna start.
Joe going much safer with that first room after Fury. Grozny grad. So does everyone prefer to be tortured in English or Japanese?
I've only ever heard him in English, so
I think it's scarier in Japanese.
Logan is very angry that he's seen his $100 billion.
This was like 1960s $100 billion as well, which is like $100 trillion.
That is kind of
That's just way more money, right?
yeah. It should be like $1 million. Okay. Well, Joe gonna knock out Rod Dog.
Yeah, it can be a little safer rather than trying to deal with the PlayStation 3 pressure sensitivity. It can sometimes be a little bit awkward when you grab him. And oh, did you see Blackyy? He got absolutely stuck on the wall. That only happens in HD collection.
Oh, that's frame manipulation. Here's the one frame. Here's the one frame. Pay very close attention, chat. See that? Yes. Yep. There it is.
The strat's absolutely frame perfect.
I think it was kind of funny. I was just beats the shit out of Johnny with the revolver.
Yeah, it's like if you do punch, punch, kick, it's not enough. 3 hits the revolver is not enough, so you have to do like 2 punches, then equip the revolver, and you hit him 5 times total, and it'll knock him out. And it'll also send him absolutely flying.
And you might have also noticed that he rotated Snake about, I think it's 10 times in the menu to get him to vomit.
Yeah, you spin 10 times. I tend to like aim for 12, lose count, and then do about 18 just to be sure.
It's a strat, people.
I have to keep concentration and like sit there and watch snakes spin around and count. It's just, I can't do it. Fun fact about the Japanese version: if you hold triangle here to get through this codec, if you like mash it afterwards or continue to hold it, it can just completely soft lock your game. But only in the Japanese version.
Of course, because why not?
Yeah, I think it's something to do with like there's a codec prompt that comes up if you press triangle on that ladder, and I think one interrupts the other and just freezes the game. But yeah, it doesn't happen on the American version. There's a lot of little fun nuances like that.
You actually die at torture?
No, you can't die. Even if you don't press anything, you'll just lose health. But you can hold the menu in order to prevent yourself from taking damage. So if you were doing like a no damage run, you can actually completely negate all the damage you take there.
For some reason, after MGS1, Kojima stopped letting us give up on torture.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't a mash thing. Like, I've had enough of those.
Eh. Oh. Well, I guess Go broke anyway.
Yeah, it's not known by everyone, but you still have all your items, but only during the Sorrow. So if you have something like an RPG, you can blow yourself up there. I've seen people use the grenade in the past. None of this time counts towards the IGT, but it does count to the RTA. So it's worth killing yourself as quickly as possible in a race situation.
Yeah, I remember just drowning Snake right there.
Yeah, I like it because it's straightforward. You don't have to think about it. You just press X and drown yourself.
But right here is not going to be straightforward because this is the log roll.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't know if Blackyy goes for it, but you can essentially roll off the log to save like 2 seconds, and if you miss it, you'll lose like 30.
You're going to do it because... Oh.
Oh, he went for it as well. It's just so unnecessary.
He's been going for all the unnecessary stuff, so hey.
Yeah, he's really shown like some of the cooler strats you can see within this game. We're all losing our mind over rolling off the log. My God, he rolled! It's more like the audacity to do it, knowing that if you fail it, you lose 20 plus seconds, 30 seconds maybe.
Right around, baby, right around.
Yeah, I think Joe's not going to pick up the rat, so he's going to shake Johnny twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you've never seen Joe run this game before, he does stuff like that all the time. He's a true troll.
it's on brand for him.
It's nice how he like slightly turned Johnny as well to push him against the wall to try and influence the items to fall closer to him. It didn't work, but it was a good idea.
See if you can complete the one frame trick.
Yeah, this next trick's frame perfect from Joe.
Oh, that load is just
Oh, that
stupid.
movement's crazy. The hell was that movement? That looks so weird.
I don't know.
I'll never get tired of watching different people just run this game and doing their crazy and wonderful strats. Blackyy's equipping Cold War now. Cold War is something that's super good for the PlayStation 3. Something I found was that during Bike Chase, if you look at the floor, the frame rate stays higher, so the room completes faster. Whereas if you lag, it'll take longer. The in-game timer is just a clock that counts up. It doesn't, like, it's nothing to do, it's not tied to any frames or anything. It's just a normal time clock that starts when you start the game and finishes when you end the game. And it includes the credits. The only thing it doesn't include is the sorrow. So if you can keep your frame rate higher during the bike chase, you will save a lot of time. And with the Cold War camo, you can look at the floor pretty much all the time, and it saves a boatload of time. So that's why he's equipping it now. On Xbox, it doesn't matter because you don't lose any frames. It's a PlayStation 3 only thing.
Of course it is. Because why not? Isn't the Cold War camo, doesn't that have an effect on soldiers or something?
Yeah, so when the soldiers are facing toward... When you're facing the soldiers... Oh, he's killing the scientists as well. If you kill the scientists, it takes some health off the Shagohod. Not the scientists, the mechanics. Every mechanic you kill, I think it's like 5% of the Shagohod's health is taken down.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so the Cold War, when you're facing towards enemy soldiers, they won't fire at you, but they'll only shoot at you when you're facing away from them. So during the bike chase, you can look at the soldiers, look at the floor, and you don't have to shoot them, and you're keeping your frame rate as high as possible.
Yeah, because I've seen some people... Oh, you know what? I'll save that for when they get the bike chase. And for Volgan.
Yeah, it's a cool strat here. We'll just push him forward, do like the CQC push. Put as much damage as we can into him. He'll turn around, and then we'll just go behind him. Finish the first phase with the SVD. In the second phase, we'll just lie on the floor, wait for him to do his attack, and then there's a brief moment where he doesn't have iframes, and you can get in there with the SVD. When he crosses his arms, you know that he's got iframes, so that gives you time to reload. Oh, Black's running out of ammo here. He's out of ammo. Oh, Patriot. Yeah, Patriot. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. It's nice to have in a pinch.
Go in the drink.
And you'll see from Blackyy here, he'll damage the Shagohod whenever he can.
I see that.
I think it's 40% of the Shagohod's health you can take off. Before the actual fight.
Someday we'll learn how to kill it before we get to the actual fight.
Yeah, it's just invincible once it gets to a certain point, unfortunately. That would be crazy though. Imagine if you could get its health bar down. What would even happen? Probably nothing.
Yeah.
But there's a trade-off, right? Because every rocket that you fire, you're going to dip your frame rate. And while you're dipping your frame rate, things are going to take longer. So there's a trade-off between damaging the Shagohod and not extending the length of the room too much. But yeah, Black's just going to look at the floor as much as possible. Look up to take out guards. And look down again.
Well,
So-
Joe was making just log roll.
Yeah, it was really clean too.
Blackyy just not caring at all about the frame rate. He's just gonna shoot everything.
He'll make it up just from having the Cold War camo anyway. I love that. It's like a strike. If you fire one rocket and get all 5 guards, it's like getting a strike. What's going on with Joe? Did he hit a save boss? I think he's hit a save boss. Yeah, he did.
Ow.
They're like mini bosses when it asks you if you want to save.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this all load time?
Yeah, Joe's in the loading screen to end all loading screens now.
Jesus.
What I would do if I was Joe, I would take my PlayStation 3 and I would inspect it, and then I would place it in the trash can. I'm actually starting a fund today to get Joe a new PlayStation 3.
You know what? I might actually donate to that.
Yeah, like go fund me.
That was ridiculous.
That is the
Why did-
longest load in the game. It's about 23 seconds, even on like a good PlayStation 3. It's still like 20 odd seconds.
Play it on the PS3. Get an Xbox.
True that. For the game being like so much harder on the Xbox, the one benefit is that it loads very fast and they all load at the same speed. As far as we know, so far. So far, anyway. It's the PlayStation 3, but it loads like a PlayStation 1.
Ah.
Ooh, he's not got this guard to kind of turn here. Yeah, that was kind of weird. The line he took meant that the guard didn't go around the tank, and he came towards him. There we go. That's how it should look.
Go take another continue. Even on extreme, those guys are blind.
Yeah, they're just like they're not actually looking for Snake at that point. It's like kind of like a weird glitch with the priorities.
So these guards right here in the bike chase, are they going to shoot Snake if he has Cold War? Or no?
No, as long as you're facing towards them, no. If you turn your back, they will.
Because I see some runs where they try to shoot all of them and then sometimes they don't. I don't know. It was a different category.
I don't know why Blackyy's in the Blackyy should not be in the cinematic cam because the cinematic cam's so laggy. I suppose he's just having fun with it, right? But like,
At this point, yeah.
it's kind of just losing all his time save. Like, you never want to do that. If you're running the game on PS3, you never want to do this. But yeah, like I say, he's probably just having fun with it.
Make a new category for it. Oh, he's made it to the Shaggerhard part of the bike chase, and he's just going to keep wasting his ammo. As I recall, you don't want to. You don't really want to aim for the tracks. It's going to be, I believe.
Yeah, so if you hit the treads, or if you fire too rapidly, it causes the treads to be damaged anyway. And the Shaggerhod will drop back. While it's dropped back, you can't actually deal damage to him. You have to wait for him to drive forward again. I think Blackyy anticipated that he was going to need the extra Shaggerhod damage, which is why he bothered to kill the mechanic in the hangar before. That little bit of extra damage was really helpful. So for this, we just shoot the 3 C3s and wait for the Shaggerhod to meet in the middle before we fire at the last one. If you just set up your aim on it and then let go of the scope, you can just see where the Shaggerhod crosses and like no scope the final one. Oh, Joe's no scoping.
Yeah. You would go for that. There's the
Now the
guy
trick-
who just shoots Yoshi.
The trick with the Shadow HUD is to really just like have Eva parked behind it for the entire fight, but it can be difficult to get into that. It's called the Shadow HUD loop. Looks like Blackyy doesn't have that here.
Yeah, I've been watching people struggle with this fight quite a bit to lead up to this.
It's ruthless because it's so far into the run, and if you miss it, there's not really any way to recover it, and you just lose way too much time. So like, it can effectively just end your run if you fail to get this lead. And then you can also get in a situation where Eva's driving and turning with the Shadow HUD at the same time. We've lost our feed for Blackyy, I think. I think he's dropped out of the Discord, but that, as long as he's still going not in Discord, it's all fine.
Oh, he looks to be AFK. Alright, but he's back.
No danger. Seems to be still going fine on the stream, so that's all good.
Come on, Joe, hit it. Wow. That's rough. I mean, hit a small moving target.
Yeah, it's fun to. I love going for that stuff. I like going for the no scope on Volgin as well.
But he's through.
Many a time in runs I've gone for it and missed it. So everyone gets to laugh at me.
Got it. Hold him down, he will never ever come back.
Nice Volgin 2 from Blackyy as well, using the SVD. You actually kill him one shot faster with the SVD. The Mosin Nagant does a quarter of his stamina, and the SVD does 2/3 of his health if you hit him in the head. No, wait, not 2/3, 1/3. So it's 3 shots as opposed to 4.
Oh, get this. I get him.
Oh, Joe got rocketed, but fortunately he has the sneaking suit, so he doesn't have to worry. That's the benefit of the sneaking suit of a Cold War. Like, you're taking 50% less damage in that.
Yeah, it's like less damage, less stamina, less.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of my favorite sneaking suits as well, like across the board of this game. And Joe's just taking all the guards' gunners out, like the bike gunners. And that way he can just look at the floor for the rest of the time and the damage he takes will be negligible.
Oh,
Blackyy with his machine gun again.
Yeah. Drawing a nice 5.
Here he can just look at these guards, he doesn't actually have to take any out, as long as he faces them the whole time.
Yeah, I was watching Apache like a couple days ago. And it was just, apparently there's like a glitch, you probably know more than I do, where like one of them will fly above you and you can't hit them, I think.
Yeah, so this middle guard on the platform here, he can get into a position where he's just above you. And
Yeah, you can't. Oh, like right, or like this.
yeah. So Blackie's just trying to prevent that from happening. It won't matter too much because he has the Cold War camo anyway, so he won't really
Yeah.
take damage. That was hilarious by Joe, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm glad to see that meme still alive and well.
Fortunately, I didn't. Joe being very careful with this timing here.
I'd like to vote Blackyy as like the fastest quick reloader out of everyone who plays this game. Out of everyone who runs it, I think he's got the fastest one. I don't think you need to be that fast with it, but it's a joy to watch all the same. It's just changing every single gun. He's like showing us all the guns in the game.
Yeah.
Like, you can use this to kill the guards. You can use this one to kill the guards.
We're gonna need to do a 100% race at some point.
Yeah.
We need to make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, I've routed it. It's just a case of doing it. It's such an effort to go for something like that and get fucked sound.
You'll be using the tuxedo as well.
No, I'm not using the tuxedo as well. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You use the tuxedo. No, you use the tuxedo.
Hey man, I'm not the one that popularized it. A humble MGS1 runner. Should I go out time for Joe?
Yeah, I think he'll go for the loop as well. I have seen him get it. It's just like it's tricky. I was about to say it's a good opening shot, but it's not going to be good enough.
On the angle. Got it. Come on, Joe. Close it out.
Oh, misses that last one. He's going to have to go around, go again. Oh, nice glancing shot. Very nice angle.
Well, Apache leading the prototype Emma. Or not Emma. Ashley.
Prototype Ashley. I do like this trick from Joe. It gets into a much nicer position. Like, if this gets away from you, you're in a better place to resolve it. Nice no-scope as well.
Well done.
Blackyy gets a left side Eva. Pretty cool. And for some reason, he switched to the leaf camo. It is unexplainable.
There's no sense in anything else going on, so, you know.
I think it's harsh for Joe because he really has played very well, and he's just been let down by his PlayStation 3. But I'm sure, as I say, I'm sure if you put it in the dishwasher or the trash can, like, it'd be a much better home for it.
Just recycle it, man.
Yeah.
Nope. And it can finally be useful.
Don't give it to charity. They don't want it.
It's actually the worst insult. If you can miss it.
It's the final room with guards for Blackyy before fighting the boss. He's done a nice strat here. He's got up to the tree nice and quickly. So you can shoot through this tree and the guards can't actually see you on the other side of it. Some various objects in the game the guards can't actually see through, and that's one of them. Tanks are another one where you can see over the top of it, but the guards can't see you. Vision's very weird in this game.
I think those are IS-3 model tanks.
Say that again.
IS-3. I think the model tank. I think that's what they are.
If you say so, I believe you.
You know what? I do. You know what? I'm gonna take the risk. I do say so.
Then that's what they are. I've never heard of you telling any lies, and certainly not on commentary of a Metal Gear Solid 3 run, because that would just be crazy.
I'm the only truthful person in the entire community.
Hopefully finish this up now. Well, Blackyy just got to take... Oh, I love that. There was no need to do that, but I still love it. Like, he made the guard stand up, held him in position. Like, that was just extra. You never need to do that.
You made him think about it.
There's so much room to be extra when running Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay, loss. There, you see, turn grenade, look away, turn back, and repeat. And clean so far by Blackyy.
I'm not sure about this strat. This is a bit crazy, but...
He's got it.
It's extra. It's very extra.
He's got it. Oh. Oh, that's well done to Blackyy.
Yeah, it showed us a range of skills, a range of different approaches to rooms. Showed us every gun in the game during that bike chase. He showed us multiple camos. I think he wore like 6 camos over the course of the run. So he's just having a blast.
Let's see if any of those are records for races. And yes, it is now being confirmed. He has set the record for most camos worn in an MGS3 race.
I think that's probably true. I actually think that's probably true. Yeah, so Blackie's taken a 2-minute penalty, I guess, for having load trick. We definitely saw him take 4 continues on the Ocelot unit and Joe still couldn't catch him, so... You know, there's definitely a difference in loads, for sure. Wait, am I on Blackie's team? If I'm on Blackie's team, he's not having a 2-minute penalty. What team am I on? If I'm not, then it's all good. I'm
No,
joking,
you're
of course. I have no control over like penalties or whatever.
oh, come on, don't be so modest.
Yeah, no, I'm on Joe's team. I'm on Joe's team. No, he needs that 2-minute penalty, 100% definitely. Yeah, Joe has got a sub 2 in Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 4, of course, not counting loads.
Christ, man, this is just torturous.
Whoever's in control, don't forget to mute the credits music for Blackyy when it starts playing, because
I don't want to get pause or shut down.
yeah. When I finish my run, I'm just gonna put some tunes on during the credits. Not even non-copyrighted music, just different copyrighted music. So if you're gonna flag my video, you're not giving the credit to Star Sailor, you're giving it to someone else.
Pazzo informing us it has a 1:15:40 for Blackyy, including the penalty.
All's fair in speedrunning and Metal Gear. It's a famous saying.
I actually got a copyright strike once in MGS2 because when I got the sword with Raiden, I kept swinging it. Apparently, that's copyrighted.
No way.
Yes.
You didn't get a copyright for the swing of Raiden's sword. No way.
Thank God, I did.
That'll be some geezer who goes around just copywriting sounds to steal
Yeah.
people's revenue. I would contest that. And also, if you do that, you're an absolute weirdo. I can't think of anything lamer.
I mean, he probably put a lot of work into that.
You can't own sounds, man. Well, I think Blackie's putting Team Cobra on the board to begin with here. With a fine and unique performance of Metal Gear Solid 3. I enjoyed it.
It is amazing, honestly. Joe, I believe, had the better run. It's just...
Yeah, possibly. Potentially. But, I mean, he could have done load trick, right? But he didn't, so...
Golf? Everyone should have done load trick.
I think it's just one of the... We'll file this under Metal Gear Solid 3, lol.
It's alright. He'll be able to get a better PS3 once he makes a partner.
Definitely. I'll chip to an Xbox for him.
Oh, thanks, Eva. We didn't know that.
Right, let's see what you're made of.
Low loads.
It's dangerous to run up to the boss at the start there. You can mistime the CQC if you do that. But he went for it and it worked, so can't complain. Now, because he's nearer the front of her, he'll have to... Oh, he's going to miss his second shot. I knew it as soon as he moved. Okay, so he did the 2 slow reversals. He's now locked out of it. And he tried to grab her from the front, so he's going to get his ass kicked. If that happens again, he'll die. It won't let him do the slow reversal now. Interesting strategy. I got a feeling he might die here. Yeah, this should kill him.
Oh,
Yeah, there's 2 types of reversals that you can do to the boss. The fast one, and then the slower one where you get a longer animation. You can only do the slower one twice on European Extreme. After that, it won't let you do it anymore. And now he's kind of near the front of her. He's got to watch out for this. Oh, he got away with it. She was still in kind of like the stun animation.
well.
Better the second time. Hopefully this works.
Here I come.
Yeah, done.
That's
Nice, much nicer the second time, much cleaner.
Take this. Keep it safe.
Good race. Good race.
I was entertained. This was good stuff.
Coming up throughout the day, we've got... Oh, it's me. I'm on next. I'm doing a tuxedo run next. Then we got
Yes, guys.
Sephirooni versus Sparty in VE. Edboy versus Silent Martyr in PlayStation 2 European Extreme.
Oh
and
god.
then me versus Vermilion with all camos European Extreme. So plenty of MGS3 action if you like Metal Gear Solid 3. Just tell someone in your household or write a letter to your local member of parliament or whatever the equivalent system is in America and say, Metal Gear Solid 3 is a good game. What are your policies on Metal Gear Solid 3?
Excuse you. We have Congress over here.
Write a letter
We
to
get to-
Congress. And
We get to have Congress over here because we have freedom.
So I've heard.
You guys,
But yeah,
you guys don't get Congress. Not enough freedom.
No, we'll just have yours. I mean, I've voted in your last 2 elections, so it's all good.
Ah. It looked like he shot him below the belt, but he did not.
That's ruthless.
And I think we're gonna get the runners in. Guess they want to say a few words.
Welcome back, Blackyy. Congratulations on winning. Great job.
He's a man of few words.
It's cool if people don't want to speak. It's all good. Just Good job, Team Cobra. He didn't. He just had a save boss at one point, right? He accidentally clicked where it says, "Do you want to save?"
Yeah,
He
I
pressed
didn't reload
yes.
anything. It's like you said. I triggered the save boss at the waterfall, which is like the worst place in the game to have it happen because it takes forever. Yeah. No, I mean, even if Blackie and I were on unloading trick together, it just wasn't my day, you know. Bolshaya passed out really kind of frazzled me. I tried my hardest to not reset it, even though my better judgment said I should have. Um, and then Fury, whatever. I mean, it's typical. I get nice fights throughout the week, and then on the day of the race, he just decides to go the complete opposite. But it's all right. It was a lot of fun just being able to race again, honestly, and I just had a lot of fun doing it. Oh man, I was so ticked off at that guard. I don't know if anyone caught it, but like when I did it like the third time, I actually teabagged the guy because I was like, man, are you serious? This guy freaking caught me the first time. And the second time I didn't realize I had my camera swapped, so the whole timing of the room was thrown off and I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, it does go to show that in a game like this on European Extreme, the slightest mistakes do come to get you. I mean, it's a sad truth, but it is very challenging. I do encourage people to, to try out this game. Try out the category if you haven't. Don't let my don't let my run discourage you. Otherwise, but it is a lot of fun just being able to race, like I said.
Yeah, and it was a really, really amazing race to watch. And Blackyy, if you want to have a few words about your race, I think Blackie's. Oh, hold on.
It's really good, maybe the Fury fight, but I regret the box shot doesn't work well. Didn't work well. I regret it about like the Fury the next map, the Fury fight. I regret. I must practice the box shot more.
Yeah, I feel like you had
So,
troubles with the box shot on the Mountain 3
mm,
and after the
Mountain
Fury.
2.
Mountain 2,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, GG to you and GG to JosephJoeStar. That was a really, really funny race to watch.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mountain 3 got me in trouble too. The rolling off the trench. I did it way too late.
Yeah,
Such a tricky thing.
yeah, this angle can be tight sometimes. That's why I'm using another strat there. I'm too scared about this roll.
Oh yeah, and the frickin' end. I mean, I realized I was short on stamina damage because of how I started it, but I did not expect it to just run straight up. I thought it was gonna run straight down like it was in practice this whole week for me. It's like, wait, why are you running up? I got so lucky just third personing the auto lock, just hoping it would hit him. But I was like, dude, why are you going that way? Go down like you've been this week.
In other words,
Like-
you wanted him to go this way?
That's right, man.
This way.
This way!
Okay, so we are gonna have a quick intermission and set up for the next run. It's gonna be Apache Smash on Xbox Series running Tuxedo European Extreme. You don't want to miss that, so we keep in touch. See you in 5 minutes.